What does a truly holistic ecosystem for youth development look like? And how should families, schools, and communities collaborate more effectively?
Yeah. So I was talking about, I mean, rather, I advocate the holistic development is, I say there are four pillars for holistic development. One of the important pillar is parenting, as I was talking about, uh, nurturing them positively. And the second pillar is choosing a suitable career, right time. My own personal research says that, or even across the other studies also it indicates or reveals that wherever I go, usually wherever I go for a trainings, I usually, even being whether they are adolescents or whether they are adults or grown up, I usually ask them as to what, if they are adolescents, definitely I ask them as to what do you want to become. But if they are grown ups, I usually ask them as to what were you wanted to become when you were, or what were your dream to be when you were as a child, teen, or an adolescent, and now what are you? So I could see there is a lot of gap there. Around 50 to 60% of them, although it is in some areas it may exceed, but at least 50 to 60% of them are not in the career that they wanted to be,
Right. Right.
or a career of their choices. So when I say choosing a suitable career, it means that you are actually choosing the careers based on your personality,
Yes.
based on your interests and abilities that are very, very important. So certain personalities may not be suited or fit for certain professions, maybe. So one need to be able to understand that, and there are certain processes, there are certain protocols that one should be going through. So that is the reason why choosing suitable career at right time, maybe somewhere around ninth standard or 10th standard is the right time for anybody to be able to choose or streamline themselves in order to get into a right profession. So I am not saying about just only education or degrees, but it is also about getting into the profession, in a proper, with a clarity rather.
Yes.
That is the second pillar. The third pillar I talk about is life skills. As I said, most of us as a parents, we leave the children's without empowering them with the life skills. So empowering them with the life skills is very important, and third pillar that I advocate, which talks about thinking skills, emotional skills like emotional intelligence, or maybe understanding or knowing their emotions and managing their own emotions. At the same time, also social skills. So they are categorized. There are 10 important life skills which HO and UN agencies advocate, is that these 10 skills are very, very critical. So thinking skills, emotional skills, and social skills. So these are all very important skills that one needs to be empowered with. One needs to be taught at a very early age before they are prepared to get into the life full placed.
Yeah.
So that is the third pillar. And the fourth pillar is maintaining the health and wellness is very, very
Yeah.
important. Like when we talk about
Yes.
health and wellness, it is not just about taking care of the diseases or addressing the conflicts or diseases as it arises, but I'm talking about even preventing them or at a more preventive level. So nowadays, more than the infectious diseases, studies also says that there are lifestyle diseases that we have. So like somebody has hypertension, or somebody has maybe diabetes or a sugar, or the other lot of other lifestyle diseases what we say. So how do we live our life, what physical, mental, or preparation that we need to have is very, very important. So maintaining emotional and the health and wellness is the fourth pillar and an important pillar that I advocate, not just for adolescents, and even for the, it is also helpful in the adulthood. So how do we actually help them in transition this phase is something that is very, very important. So I have basically been talking about these four pillars, and I have developed the age appropriate modules for these areas to be able to train them, to groom them, or to capacitate them.